definitely be another solid performance.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The Chicago Cubs took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Kyle Hendricks earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Now baseball under the lights of Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight, it's a compelling matchup of two division leaders between the San Diego Padres and the Chicago Cubs. Dan Winkler, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
The 0-1. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get two. Back to first, but it's right over his head. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. All set for the start of the inning. And standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, David Boucher.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early. The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out. Into the box, Orlando Arcia. He doubled his last time up.
Shortstop, Orlando.
Here's the 1-2.
Arcia.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. He's right there. There's 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning.
Boucher.
So now to the plate, David Boucher, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Tatis, base runner at first with 1 out. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Now the 2-0 home. Popped into the air, back behind second. Simeon camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
Boucher.
So a big at-bat coming up, and it'll be David Boucher. A knock here could cut the lead to just 1 run. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Swings right over the top of that one. 2-1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
And that one yanked just foul. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Last half of the 7th here, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
First baseman, Anthony.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. Now at the plate here is Orlando Arcia. Lifetime versus this arm. Not great. He's 1 for 8.
Orlando.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Cubs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Dan Winkler earns his 5th winner of the year. Alejandro Zepeda earns the save out of the bullpen, his 18th. There is rain in the... Trevor Williams is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Guys, the Swingin' Friars, as they take the field here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. And he falls behind 0-2. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Here's the 0-2. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And another foul ball.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. It remains 1-0. Second inning coming up in Chicago. And with more on the weather forecast, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, unfortunately, the rain that we're experiencing now is not expected to go away, and it's likely going to get worse. However, the umpiring crew has told me they believe the game will get in, although a delay sounds like a likely possibility.
Boucher.
Next to dig in, David Boucher. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8. No balls and a strike to count. Padres an early 1-0 lead here in the second. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will... Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Jock Peterson. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Boucher certainly comes at you with the big fastball, but the only knock on it is the apparent lack of control he has over that pitch. Might not always know where it's going, and that can make things a little dicey for pitching coaches.
Matty V, well, we're looking for velo. We're looking for velocity. That's what this guy is. But unfortunately, what comes with him is command and control tends to leave him at times. He could get a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts, but he can also walk a ton of guys.
And that's going to be a base hit for Rizzo.
Hey, guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get-me-over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
David Bodie comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Rizzo leads off first with 1 away. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Boucher with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down. So the next to bat will be Marcus Semien. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. 0-1 the count. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
It's funny. That pitch.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Bottom of the third now, and next to hit is the catcher, Jose Trevino. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Popped up. Boucher is there for it. He's got it one away. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Trevor Williams.
Batting done.
Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Nice play by the right fielder right there, getting on his horse into the corner and holding that guy to a single.
You know, one of the things you like to have is some foot speed and a strong, accurate arm. It helps getting to the ball right there, make that guy rounding first think twice about going ahead and trying for second base.
Behind 0-2 now. Drilled to the right side. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bulled his neck and he stayed in there.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Crone is there, 2 down. Digging in, the switch hitter, Ian Happ. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. A little bouncer. Now the 1-2, and it's fouled away. 1-2, here it is, and he fouls this one off.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They're down 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Jock Peterson.
Jock Peterson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Changeup called strike 1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
The 0-2 home. Base hit, line drive into the corner. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 1 for 1 with a single so far. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Fouled off. Peterson stands at second with no outs. Grounded back up the middle, scooped up, and the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Next to stand in is David Bodie, the potential tying run for him at third base, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Bodie brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Whoo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Ball 2.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. David Bodie becomes out number 2 this inning.
The batter number 15.
At the plate now,
Second
Marcus
baseman.
Semien. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. No runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. There's ball 4. So stepping in is Jose Trevino, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Hit in the air down the right field line. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Stepping in once again is David Boucher. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Swung on and missed for the first strike. In the air now out to left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now at the plate, Trevor Williams. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base pass if they can get somebody on.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Pham is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia.
The batter number 9.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Orlando.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
2 out, nobody on. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Back. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Got him, and that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Digging in will be Jock Peterson. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Bases are empty, one man out. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson.
You know, most people would be surprised he took that right there because that looked like it was in his honey hole. He had to obviously be sitting on something else.
All even now, 2-2. And the pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down. Now to the plate, here is David Boucher. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, David Bodie. 1-0 the count. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. This is in the air out to right. After it is Myers, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Now at the plate is Jose Trevino. He's popped up in his first plate appearance and flied out last time around. 1 ball, no strikes the count. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Swing and a blooper down the right field line. In there, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak. 4-2 the final score tonight. San Diego jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. David Boucher gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Trevor Williams is settled with the loss after giving his
heck of a performance in his last time on the mound. I know it's still a small sample size, but I'm seeing a guy who can really challenge hitters at this level. Al Leiter, what are you seeing when you look at him?
Seeing an exceptional plus fastball. This is a guy that everybody in the game knew that this is what he possessed. So I think by getting to now in the big leagues, he's now able to show the major league world, right? So what he was able to show, I think it's just dominating stuff. You know, there's nothing cute about it. Went right after hitters, wipe speed breaking stuff, and then the exceptional arm. So I think what he really represented is a guy that knows he can pitch here, and I believe he belongs.
A major league pitching coach acknowledges a young newcomer on an early milestone accomplishment.
Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Astros, Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight, an exciting interleague matchup of first-place clubs between the San Diego Padres and the Houston Astros. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much. Framber Valdez gets the start for Houston in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy.
So now into the box is David Boucher. He's a major topic of conversation, the rare two-way player at the major league level. It's early in his big league career, but it's driving a lot of excitement around the game.
You know, it's really hard not to get excited about this player. He's such a tremendous athlete, and he just exudes so much talent. And it's such a rare thing in baseball now. You might just see every front office start watching this guy and thinking, hey, maybe there is something to this two-way player thing.
And, fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away. Ready now is David Boucher, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid one hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Sean Campaneris, and they could use a spark from him here.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job one at bat at a time. Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240.
Next up for the Stros, Miles Straw, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll give way to the rookie second baseman, David Boucher. Hit hard towards center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. With that, the inning opens with the Padres getting their leadoff man on base.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 2 runs here. Now into the box, David Boucher. First pitch of the AB now. Fouled away. Comes set, and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Martinez has a read on it, and that retires the side. Next, it'll be David Boucher, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch. The 1-0 home. Crone stands at second with 2 gone. And he'll lay off the fastball down low. It's 2-1 now. Grounded to third. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Padres lead it 16-5. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Digging in now for San Diego, David Boucher. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
Tucker is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning. 21-8 tonight. The Friars get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Dinelson Lamet earns his 6th winning decision in this one.
41,168. The Astros thank you.
Welcome to Houston.
Boucher.
Digging in next, David Boucher. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. So interesting to see him continuing his career as a 2-way player at the major league level. It's definitely always a topic of conversation around the game.
It is, Matt, because it's so rare in the day and age of specialization. Most guys at the high school or college level are asked to pick a position. You either want to pitch, you want to hit. Very rarely do you see both. It'll be interesting to see if this guy can continue to be a good 2-way player.
A little low. It's 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Fly ball out to straightaway left. Brantley is camped under this one, and that will retire the side. So not much happening here.
Batting 8. The catcher, Travis.
Hit out towards second. Right to him. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning. At the plate now is Miles Straw. Worked a walk his first time up. From the stretch. Grounded back to the box. This could be 2. They get the force at the plate. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this. So next to hit is David Boucher. He flew out in his last AB. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning continues.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Now This is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with one away now. Next to hit, David Boucher singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid one hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Wow, this guy has been on top of it today, pushing the throttle and pulling it when he needs to.
You won't see a guy fooled any more than he was there, as on 3 pitches he becomes out. Next to hit is David Boucher. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Strong onto the grass. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the 6-1, the final tally today. The Stros